Hey guys, SkittleRampage here. Welcome back to a new video. I do hope you're enjoying your day today. So it is that time of the year for top 10 lists. Today is One Piece. As far as the number one spot, it might not make a lot of people happy as to what I felt was the best of the year. And I do want to let you know, I do have a top 10 anime video for all categories coming out in January. It's going to take a little bit to put that together because usually those are very stressful to put together. They released so much anime this year. This is probably one of the biggest years ever. Now, with that being said, for the question of the day, comment down below, what is your top 10 favorite One Piece pops from this year? I would love to know. Something else to mention is I'm changing it up a little bit how I do it. I am including Funko Pops that were announced this year. So even if it releases next year, like Garp or Whitebeard or Ace Execution, for example, I will still be including it in this year's list. Fair warning for One Piece fans, I want to let you guys know ahead of time for possible spoilers if you aren't fully caught up. Okay, let's go ahead and get things started with honorable mentions here. The ones that did not make the top 10 list this year do include Nami crying, even though she's a glorious pop in my opinion. We also had the Sniper King himself, Garp, I love this pop so much, can't wait for its release, Kaido Beast Form, Reiju, Buggy Jester, and Luffy and Foxy, the 2-pack. If you felt any of those were top 10 worthy, let me know in the comments why. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and jump into our top 10 list. I'm going to be doing my personal top 10 list right next to this as we go through the numbers. So coming at the number 10 spot, we do have Kizuru here, also known as Borsalino. This was a fantastic pop. The reason it made the cut compared to some other ones was due to the fact that he was actually using his devil fruit power, which was really cool. I do wish they actually gave this one like a full light glow chase. That would have been amazing, but nonetheless, he's a fantastic pop. I love the fact that his like clothes are floating up like he is floating. They did a great job with this. Now my personal number 10 spot would be Nami crying. I love this so much. I love the fact that they added like realistic looking tear effects to her, and it's just such an iconic and important moment with Luffy and Nami's relationship. At the number 9 spot on our main list is Sanji here. So Bailey, my wife, actually pointed out something really great about this pop is that they really captured Sanji's essence here. That's why it, ranked above Borsalino. Even though, it's a simple pop compared to some of the crazy molds we got this year, adding the heart effects all around him and then him scuttling with a kind of tornado effect, they just really, again, captured Sanji's love for women, and I really love that. For my personal list, number 9 choice, it is Garp. I love this pop so much. I know people have their qualms and problems with it, but I love the fact that they give him that big smile, and it really captures Garp's overall look and just happiness. Number 8 spot on our main list is Zoro Nothing Happened, the Hot Topic exclusive. I don't even really need to explain how iconic this is. It showed how strong Zoro is taking on all Luffy's pain like that. It's a crazy moment, very iconic, deserves to be on this list. I didn't want to put it as low, but there's so many great pops and molds this year that he did have to go a little lower. And for my personal number 8 pick was Corazon. Now, a lot of people didn't like this pop when it released. They had a lot of problems with the smile, especially saying he looked a little too creepy. I like it. I like his character. I love the relationship he has with Law. He's such a cool, unique character, so I definitely had to have it on my own list. At the number 7 spot on our main list is Buggy the Clown in his Throne SDCC exclusive. A really cool piece. Kind of captures Buggy's like evil look there. Even though it does have its problems with it being basically a 4-inch pop in a deluxe box, so that sucks. The price point sucked, but it's a really cool exclusive, so it definitely ranked a little higher on this list. Now, on my own number 7 spot is Caesar Clown. As much as I don't really like Caesar's laugh or even like his character all that much, Gangster Gastino had to go on my list. He looks so freaking cool. Can you imagine him with a glow chase? They did so well with the gas effect on him. At the number 6 spot on our main list is Gear 5 Laughing Luffy, the GameStop exclusive. Such a great exclusive. I can't believe we had to go through the trauma of that first common. Everybody remembers it, with it having a glow chase, no smile, no red eyes, just insanity. And then Funko dropped this GameStop exclusive later and everybody was happy again. I love the fact that he has a smile. He's in that laughing back pose too. They did a great job with this exclusive, and I kind of wish it glowed in the dark. At my own personal number 6 is Marco the Phoenix. I actually almost forgot about this pop, funny enough, but it did release the first week of January this year. Crazy drop. He's restocked a million times since, but he has so much incredible detail. He would have been a fantastic glow pop too. Over at the number 5 spot on our main list, Caesar Clown is making a return. Again, this mold is just incredible with the gas effect all around him. And I know a lot of people might be upset that I put him over Luffy, but when you really look at him side by side, Caesar just has more detail. Iconicness aside for Gear 5 Luffy, he's an amazing pop, but he just doesn't make the cut here. Caesar is the better looking pop. Now, ironically, at my own number 5 slot is actually Gear 5 Luffy. I like Luffy Gear 5. I love the laughing pop. So I would personally place him above Caesar Clown just because of how iconic he is and how cool he looks. But I would not say that he overall looks better than Caesar Clown. This is just my own bias because I like Luffy more than Caesar. At the number 4 spot on our main list and beating out Caesar Clown is Marco the Phoenix. Again, incredible mold. Should have had some kind of glow chase because some of the pops that they made glow this year for One Piece were super weird, like Zoro or, you know, General Frankie, for example. But they really killed it, giving Marco his full devil fruit look, using his wings, flames on his eye as well. And my own personal number 4 spot is Zoro Nothing Happened. I would rank this above most of the ones I really love. I love that moment so much. It is so iconic. I also really love Chris Sabat. Fantastic voice actor. I've gotten to meet him many times and he just killed it in that moment. And I really like that Funko included the Nothing Happened quote on the inner flat box. That sealed the deal for me on that pop. All right, guys, we're at the top 3. It's getting a little crazy. But the number 3 spot on our main list is Yamato Beast Form, the Deluxe. This one also had a glow variation. I'm not putting the glow on the list. It's just the regular one due to the fact that that glow just sucked. I'm sorry. I know some people liked it, but it just wasn't a good glow. It wasn't very vibrant and they could have done so much more. And she might have even ranked a little bit higher if she had a crazy cool glow, but she didn't. It was very basic and just unnecessary. Regardless of that glow, I love her pop so much. There's so much detail. I love that she's in an action pose. I would love to even see her full beast form eventually as like a, you know, 6-inch pop too. That could be really cool. But they genuinely did a fantastic job and she is one of my favorite pops of this year. Now on my own personal top 10 list is Kaido the Dragon, the 10-inch pop. This is an incredible pop. Incredible piece. The fact that they did him a 10-inch pop out the gate was just amazing too. I love that. I'm glad they didn't try to make him a 4-inch or a 6-inch pop initially. He's a huge character. Incredible amount of detail in the scales, just everywhere. All right, guys, so here's where we get a little controversial and maybe making some people mad. Top 2. At number 2, it is Kaido Dragon. I'm sorry. I am sorry. I asked you guys on Instagram. I wanted to see how you guys felt. Majority were saying Kaido, but here's why I disagree. I was talking to Bailey and she pointed out something. Consider that if you shrunk Kaido down to a 4-inch pop, I'm glad they didn't, but if you shrunk him down to a 4-inch pop, a lot of the extra detail is coming from him being enlarged, in my opinion at least. I'm not taking anything away from him. He's a fantastic pop. It is one of the best molds they've done in so long and one of the best One Piece molds. However, I just feel the number 1 spot looks cooler. It has a lot more detail and emotion built into the pop. Now for my number 2 personal list, it's Yamato Beast Form. Again, I love that pop so much. They did such an incredible job that I would personally place her above Kaido. So for our number 1 pick that I genuinely believe is the best One Piece pop of this year is Whitebeard with Moby Dick at number 1. I know a lot of you guys are probably disappointed. You probably don't get why I chose this. Let me explain. Why I placed it above Kaido is that I just feel like little details and all that, Whitebeard just has the edge. You have the cut going down his chest where he was, you know, he got the wound inflicted, blood going down, weapon in the back. You have his arms out like he's doing his devil fruit. I do wish they added the quakes. That would have definitely given it even more of an edge over Kaido if they added like a quake effect. That would have been so cool. And not even talking about the ship itself, they added water around the base, so they've only improved on the One Piece pop rise that we've gotten previously of Luffy, Thousand Sunny, or Going Merry, as well as Law with Polar Tang. They've only improved on the design, which is great. And then the ship details itself, it is actually missing a couple things, but that might just be due to mold constraints, so we can't really knock it. And given they've had issues with some of the ships in the past, I think it's fair to just give this one on Funko because they can only put so much in this size pop. It's not only just the ship though. We've talked about moments being super iconic on this list with Gear 5 Luffy or Zoro Nothing Happened. This Whitebeard moment is one of the most iconic things in One Piece. What this leads up to in that war in Marineford is just insane. It leads up to one of the most popular One Piece quotes, "The One Piece is real." Everybody shouts that at anime cons. So in my honest opinion, I am putting Whitebeard above Kaido this year. Mold-wise, iconic-wise, they did an incredible job with this. And on my own personal top 10 list, at number 1 is also Whitebeard. I love this pop, and I really hope they continue making the One Piece ships. So guys, I know not everybody is going to be happy with my top 10 list. It is my opinion after all. You are fully welcome to reorganize the ones I chose and what you feel is fair or how you feel about these specific pops. I'm sure we have so much crazy stuff coming in 2025, so I look forward to doing another one of these videos at the end of that year. There was just so many good pops this year that it was genuinely hard to make this list. Funko really killed it with One Piece. They also went crazy with One Piece this year, just releasing and releasing and then restocks and restocks, but they pumped out some really good characters. They pumped out some really great molds. Well guys, I want to thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to look out for my top 10 anime Funko Pop list of all categories coming in January. Let me know in the comments below if you agreed or disagreed. I'd love to hear from you guys. And if I haven't had a chance yet, Merry Christmas to you guys. I am going to go ahead and end up this video by saying a big shout out to the awesome Patreon supporters of the channel. You guys are amazing for supporting myself and the channel. If you guys are interested and want to check out the Patreon, the link is down below. We have a Patreon-only Discord where we share a lot of information, news, restocks, updates, links, and more. And finally, make sure you follow me on all my social medias at SkittleRampage over on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and my Facebook page so you can stay up to date. All right, love you guys. See you guys in the next one. See you guys later. Bye.